Cort Klopping has been following this heat wave throughout the last week. He's in the Storm Tracker Center. And Cort, is the heat average for what we normally see this time of year?
Kelly, this has been above average as far as our heat across Northern California. And I'm going to start off by just telling you we have above average temperatures projected for today. In fact, the average temperature, high temperature for this date in Redding is 101 degrees. The average for Chico is 96, and we're going to be 5 to 6 degrees above both of those today. In fact, Chico might actually get up to 7 degrees above the average for this afternoon. And checking in with the last 2 weeks compared to the average, specifically in Redding, I want to show you this. We have not been below average since the 10th, or excuse me, the 9th. Since then, we've either been at or above average over the last 2 weeks. And you can see the spike in the heat was on the 11th. That's when we hit 12 degrees above average for this time of year. Since then, it's either been on par or above average temperatures. And we're not talking about 1 to 2 degrees above. It's mostly been 3 to 6 degrees above average over the last week. So that is very toasty. Temperatures this morning, not so toasty. Open up the windows, give yourself a little bit of a head start for your AC this afternoon. We're in the 60s for the majority of the valley, low 70s though for Chico, 60s to 70s in the foothills and 40s to 50s in our mountain zones with winds that are mostly light and out of the east this morning. The problem we're going to face with the wind though is that it's going to be picking up this afternoon after it shifts. Gusts in the afternoon, 15 to 20 miles an hour out of the south in the valley, getting a bit stronger in areas closer to the California and Nevada border, as well as the Oregon border. That's driving a red flag warning for high fire danger in Modoc and Siskiyou counties this afternoon and evening. Winds lighter overnight and then picking up in the afternoon again tomorrow. And this is a rinse and repeat pattern we'll see over the next few days. In fact, Thursday evening, fire danger becomes more elevated in the valley with gusts out of the west up to 30 miles an hour. That red flag warning I mentioned, Modoc and Siskiyou County areas from 2 p.m. through 8 p.m. today due to gusty southwest winds and humidity projected to dip into the single digits in those areas. So it's going to be very dry, which lends itself to easy fire starts, and the wind will lend itself to easy fire spreads. Satellite and radar showing you clear skies overhead, and as you look off to our east, you're seeing some monsoonal moisture drawn to the north into Nevada. That's kicked off a lot of thunderstorms, but the models are keeping that to our east. We're, however, influenced by high pressure off the coast. As we head through the rest of this week, we'll see a little change of pace in your late week forecast, but today and tomorrow, that ridge is just absolutely dominating our forecast and weather pattern. Thursday night into Friday, we see this cooler system sliding in just along the coast of California. That provides a modest drop in our high temperatures, although we'll still be above average, just closer to average for this time of year. Saturday, we're still seeing some cooling influence from that low pressure to our north, but then Sunday, high pressure rebuilding as that trough exits, and we're left with temperatures heating back up as we head in to next week's forecast, and we are not even dipping to average through your 7-day. Storm tracker forecast for today, 90s to low triple digits in the northern mountains, 80s to 90s in the Sierra and southern Cascades, 80s to upper 90s in the foothills for today. And if you're in the valley, triple digit heat is projected across the board. 107 in Redding, 106 in Red Bluff. We'll end up to 104 degrees in Chico with 105 in Orville, Willows and Orland, both projected to hit 107 degrees for your Wednesday afternoon. Your Storm Tracker 7-day forecast for your weekend's always in view. 105 degrees in Chico Thursday, a dip closer to the century mark Friday and Saturday, and then seeing a bump in temperatures Sunday. It will stay very toasty through the next 7 days. Redding 107 degrees projected for today and tomorrow, a dip briefly to 103, which is still 2 degrees above average for Friday. After that, we're getting close to 110 degrees through your weekend, and that heat is persisting through at least the middle of next week. Kelly, right now, looking at the 10-day outlook, we do not have a double-digit high temperature day in store for the valley, so make sure that you're prepared for this heat to persist through your extended forecast.